And how I know you're okay and you're great with talking about slavery is because in an effort to better understand the scope and depth of the South's commitment to the Confederate iconography, EJI has worked to identify and locate Confederate monuments across America. We have documented 1,575 Confederate monuments total, the vast majority of which were put up after 1910, long after they lost. You see how they do? 1,568 Confederate monuments are located across the 12 southern states at their original locations in towns and squares, on courthouse lawns, and at each and every state capital. Hundreds of additional Confederate symbols and school and street numbers dominate this region as well. Now, look at the number of Confederate monuments and all that kind of stuff. Now, I want you to do a quick little search. Ladies and gentlemen, do a quick little search. How many monuments to slaves, the enslaved people? How many monuments to their suffering? How many monuments do we have about what they endured? Just search for me. You see all the Confederate money. Hey, just search for me, because you don't like to, Trump, it's too much slavery. It's too much slave talk. It's too much talk about all what happened, woke, and what America did wrong. Okay, how many, fam? How many monuments do we have that bemoan, mourn, commemorate the people who endured so we could be here, the institution of slavery? I want to know how many we got. Is it 1,000? Do we got 1,500 and all that kind of stuff? I mean, if the whole problem with America is wokeism and it's too much talking about slaves and slavery, where? Who? We just got this. We just got a museum of African American history. That just happened. That just happened. I want to know how many things do we have to commemorate what our ancestors endured? I'm just trying to figure it out. Because, how much reparations has been paid to us? I'm just saying, this is just the documentation. We're just looking at evidence. Only the facts, ma'am. Only the facts, sir. Confederate symbols, 2,000 plus, physical monuments, 685 to 894, documented statues around 70, 71, apart from statues, schools, EJI documented. Come on. Somebody has to give me a break. Because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Running around here celebrating traitors and people who fought their country and lost. It's like in Germany, like, I don't think people celebrate the NAZIS, do they? Because that's what these people are. Like, the NAZIS learned from America. We were the blueprint. Like, what happened to us was the blueprint for what happened to during the Holocaust. We were the blueprint for that. So they get reparations and they get everything. And I agree that the Jewish community, Holocaust survivors and their heirs should get that. But we were the blueprint and we don't get nothing, and you just tell us to even talking about what we need is somehow is wokeism, and that's what's wrong with America. I'm almost done, fam. Let me just point out one thing. And this is how you know that because like I said, I'm going to end where I started. This is all marketing. Please, if you don't understand nothing else, please understand that this whole thing is marketing. Trump is marketing to be able to say, I ended wokeism. And the problem with America is wokeism, that we don't focus on the good of the country. We only focus on the bad. That's the thing. But I want to show you this, because we haven't focused on this enough. We will be a better country. We will focus on the wrong. And we will be a better country if people understood what happened to us. And we will be a better country if people understood how what happened to us there led to us and leads to us being wealthless today. We will be a better country. But look at this. This is from 2015. And if you've never been to the Whitney Plantation, please go. The U.S. has 35,000 museums. Why is only one about slavery? Let me repeat that for we woke and we talk too much about slavery. Let me repeat that for you. Remember how many Confederate things we got? 2. The U.S. has 35,000 museums. Why is only one about slavery? And this is coming from the perspective of somebody who opened the first slavery museum. But we talk too much about it, and we're the problem, right? Got you. In fact, the United States did not have a single museum devoted entirely to slavery until last December when I opened the first one. It's housed at the Whitney Plantation, a former indigo and sugar farm that I had purchased 15 years earlier outside of New Orleans. The 250 acres on the Mississippi River had been largely neglected since the 1970s, and they were at first nothing more than an investment to me. But as I researched the property's history, it became clear that this was not going to be one of my real estate projects. Okay? Now, we don't talk enough about slavery. We don't have enough slavery museums. We don't have enough slavery monuments. We don't have enough of that because it's been erased, and that's been done on purpose, right? But I want to just show you this really quickly.